We are in Convoy here, County Donegal. I've got Gabrielle and her son Sebastian, and Gabrielle has got a story she'd like to tell us.
Okay, so on Tuesday the 19th of August we were attending a training and football match in Convoy when my son was viciously assaulted by two young fellas. One was a Romanian national and the other was a Ukrainian. They attacked and battered Sebastian that bad that he has ended up with a suspected broken nose. I just feel that this is something that needs to be highlighted and told because it needs to come to an end.
Absolutely, 100%. And so young fellas are playing football. And do you think this is, the way you told it to me, was this premeditated? Did they know, was this organic or did they plan to do this, do you think?
No, the two boys know Sebastian, and one of them in particular has been at Sebastian for quite a long time at school with name calling and just won't leave him alone. We've been to the school and we've highlighted this issue. And I just feel now that something needs to be done because this really has resulted in Sebastian being left the worse off.
Right, okay. And how is your family, how's your family doing? How's the young fella doing? How are you doing after this vicious attack?
Well, I'm absolutely fuming. I'm so cross, I'm so angry that it hasn't been highlighted and that we've had to come to this stage to bring it to the public's attention. Sebastian didn't deserve this because take in mind that Sebastian is only 11 years old. And if you were to turn the scenario and it was your child, I could imagine how you must be feeling. When I walked over and seen him on the pitch, it was shocking, the state he was in.
So, was Sebastian and the young fellas on their own? Who was there? What happened? You said you were there. Was there a football training event happening or what?
There was a football match taking place. Sebastian was over to the right-hand side of me in the pitch. I was able to see them at all times, but these two boys entered the field, entered the grounds and went to where my blind side was. There was a lot of parents in the stands watching the match.
So the match was going on?
Yeah.
This is Convoy soccer pitch, by the way. So the match was going on. Were you on the sidelines? You weren't playing, were you? No, right, okay. And then, gone ahead, what else happened then?
They were just kicking about, playing football. These two boys came down. They asked could they join in. Sebastian says, yes, come on ahead, play with us. So they started to play. Then they started to get very rough. The first boy jumped on Sebastian's back and was strangling him. Then the other boy proceeded then to come over, put Sebastian into a headlock and punched him at least 4 times here on the face. He has, and like as I say, he has a suspected broken nose.
And you took him to the hospital afterwards?
Yes.
And what did they say, or what?
Well, they could see the injuries that were inflicted, but because due to the severe swelling on his face, they can't do an X-ray because it wouldn't show anything up. Hence now why we are going back now to see the ENT clinic to see. But because I see Sebastian all the time and my family see him all the time, there is a bend on his nose, so we do believe it is broken
now. And you did you go to the Gardaí? What did they say?
I phoned the Gardaí from Letterkenny General Hospital on the night and I told them what had happened. They told me that they would try to send a squad car to the hospital, which did not happen. On my way home at almost midnight, they phoned to ask where I was I still at Letterkenny General. They says that they would try to get a member out to see us at the house again. That was on Tuesday night. This is now Saturday and it's Saturday afternoon and nobody has come.
So nobody's come out to your house, no Gardaí have come out here?
No. A guard was due to call on Thursday at 2:30, which we had arranged. I stayed all day waiting for her to arrive. I came to the evening time and I says, I'm going to phone Letterkenny Barracks, which I did. I phoned them and they couldn't give me an answer. So he phoned me back 10 minutes later to tell me that she was sick. And that's why she didn't come out. And I says, well, is it that hard for somebody to lift a phone and tell me that? I says, it's just not good enough.
No, it's not good enough at all. The Gardaí should be more on the ball. And you said something to me about social services?
Yes, because Sebastian had been attacked and we went to the hospital, our information was passed on to them in case it was a case that something was happening elsewhere and we had made up a story. But when the guy phoned me, he told me that it wasn't an issue for them, so he says he closed the case. But it just that part galls me as well, to the fact that they could phone up for that, but yet nobody from the guards, nobody has come to speak to us about this. And also, just to make it very clear, I know who the two people are, and I know where they live, and the guards know this.
Right. And so was that Tusla?
I'm not sure if it was Tusla, but he did say that at some point, if the guards do get involved, that Tusla will have to take a stance as well.
Right, okay. And there was a lot of witnesses in Convoy, the soccer pitch. Have you spoken to any of them? Did they do anything? Like, I'm sure there was a lot of men there standing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty appalled that not one of them stood in and did anything.
Well, as well as that, I feel the same too, because personally myself, I know myself that I would step in to break any kind of fight up regardless of age. Now, one of the mums did send her daughter to get me straight away when she realised that it wasn't just a messing about in the grass kind of carry on. And as I say, when I arrived on the scene, I can only tell you that I met Sebastian with blood coming from his face, blood all over his hands, and two young fellas standing telling me that they did nothing.
Wow. So look, anyone watching this, it's really important to share these videos with all your friends and family. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Let's get the message out there. We need to raise awareness with what's happening to our Irish children. And I suppose, if you have a message to the people of Convoy, the people of Donegal, the people of Ireland, what would that be?
Well, I think it's about time now that we did stand our ground. The country is a changed country, and it's not a good country. I used to love living here, and now personally I don't feel safe now to even let my children go into Convoy anymore. Even now, the fact that they are returning back to school, I'm not looking forward to that either.
School starts now in a couple of weeks, I suppose, and it's going to cause anxiety. Your young fella going back to school with them same boys, thugs that attacked your young fella. No, it's not on, and this is totally unacceptable. And since this attack, has your views on immigration changed?
Oh, totally, totally. I was very welcoming to anybody that came to our country. I feel that everybody deserves a right and a chance. But after this, now that's it. I'm finished, because I feel that they just don't seem to care. The parents, like personally myself, if someone was to come to my door now today to tell me that Sebastian done this to their child, Sebastian would definitely be in serious trouble, and he knows that. But these people don't seem to care. It's just something that they seem to tolerate. Violence.
The Convoy itself, like I've been covering it for a long time. I've done many stories on particularly Roma attacking elderly and stealing handbags and dragging them across the street in Convoy. So Convoy has been plagued for a long time, and it's not going to get any better. So it's time for the people of Donegal, the people of Ireland, to stand up and at least speak out about what's happening. Is there anything else you would like to say here now before we say goodbye to everybody?
No, just bear in mind, Sebastian is 11 years old. He went down that night to play football, kick a ball around and see his wee friends, and this is what the night ended in. So it could have been anybody's child that night, so people bear that in mind as well.
Look, if you support wee Sebastian here, I think we all need to get behind him. This is the type of people we should be behind. How many children have you got?
I have 6.
She's 6 children. Look, she is doing what every Irish man and woman should be doing, having many children. I always talk about low birth rates. This is the family we should get behind here. Mother with 6 children. The husband obviously works very hard. She works hard. We need to get out and support this family. So if you want to leave a comment, and the best thing is you can share it and show your friends and family about what's happening, because this could be your child here.
Yeah, totally.
All right, everybody, we're going to leave it there. Now, thanks so much for tuning in. Share these videos with all your friends and family. God bless you all. Aaron Gobra.
Thank you.
If you've got your own stories to tell, do not hesitate in contacting me. We can do an interview online, or we can do an interview in person. It's time for the Irish people to stand up now and speak out. Contact me through my social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, or through our website, shieldnahairn.ie. Contact me now. Do not be afraid to speak out. God bless you all. Aaron Gobra.